Let's look at optimizing for bandwidth usage and site performance. Now, obviously, a faster loading site is going to be great for your visitors, but not only does it provide a better user experience, it also improves SEO rankings, and it reduces your overall hosting costs. And finally, especially for those on mobile devices, it's easier for those on slower connections where their connectivity may kind of go in and out. So what are the things that impact bandwidth? Obviously, on top of however many visitors you have, and hopefully there are lots of visitors coming to your site, the images, videos, and animations that aren't optimized really kind of add up, especially if you get a lot of traffic. And then also, the JavaScript code that you're using also adds more bandwidth. So you want to be very careful about how much JavaScript you're using. And we'll take a look at all of those. Let's jump in and look at the first one, compressing images and the assets panel. So to do that, what we do is we come over here into our assets panel, and we can just open things up. You'll notice that we have a whole bunch of different images here. Some of them already are compressed into AVIF, but some of them are JPEG. So if we wanted to compress some of these others from JPEG into AVIF or WebP, we'd come over here and click the select button. We can select all assets by just clicking right here, but in our case, we're going to go ahead and select just a series of them right here, and we'll talk about why you may want to do that. So we've selected all those, and we come up here and click compress. And once we've done that, we have a couple of options here. We can compress them to AVIF, which is generally recommended. And if we choose otherwise, we can go to WebP. But let's go ahead and go with AVIF and click compress, and it'll take care of that. Now, once all of these are compressed, they will actually be replaced with the new compressed formats across your entire site. So you don't have to worry about going and finding each instance and updating it. It's automatically done for you. And you'll just want to make sure that you publish your site again to make sure that the production site is now actually sending those compressed AVIF files. Now, in addition to doing that in our assets panel, we can also do that in our CMS collections. So if I come over here into CMS, you can see I have a variety of different collections. And in our blog post, if I come to this first blog post here, you'll see that we have an image in a field, but we also have an image down here in our rich text. So now if I want to go ahead and compress everything in all of my collections, I can just come right up here to the three tiny dots and click compress assets. Just like before, we get this option here to choose either AVIF or WebP. We'll go ahead and stick with AVIF, and we'll click compress. Likewise, we'll just want to make sure that we go ahead and publish our items again. We can do a full site publish, and then all of those compressed images are automatically updated on your production site. Next up, let's talk about background videos. Background videos can be a stunning experience for the visitors to your site. You see, if we go into preview mode here, we have this beautiful background video. It's about a 15-second video that loops over and over, and we have this transparency. It's quite engaging. Now, the trick with this is there are a few things about background videos that are potentially costly in terms of bandwidth and overall site experience. Obviously, is the size of the video itself. So here, if I double click on this video here, you can see it's 4.57 megabytes. You really probably want to stay under 5 megabytes for sure. Another option is that you can export your video, re-encode it into a more efficient format. So AV1 is one to consider. Keep tabs on that. Make sure you go over to Can I Use and check to see the latest in terms of browser support, just to make sure that your users are all supported there. And another thing to consider is that when it comes to background videos, you might want to be careful about putting it on pages that get a lot of traffic, especially a lot of traffic from people that are coming on mobile devices, because it can be really heavy, especially for those visitors. Next up, let's talk about minifying your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And to look at that, we'll come up here into the site settings. And once we hop over to the site settings, we'll come down to the publishing tab and scroll to the bottom here. You'll notice here down under Advanced Publishing Options, we have a few options. We have Minify HTML, Minify CSS, and Minify JavaScript. Now, what this means, minifying, is it's actually taking all of the unnecessary characters out of these files, like spacing and new lines that just aren't strictly necessary, to make them smaller so that as they go over the network, it's less data, so it loads faster for your visitors. Really nice advantage there. While we're here, another thing that you can do is asynchronously load JavaScript. What this does, if you turn this on, instead of your site having to load everything and then rendering, it will actually start to render even as it's loading the JavaScript in parallel. So if you're using custom code, you might turn this on and just test it to see how it works. As long as you're custom code isn't doing anything right at page load, this could be a great way to make a better experience for your site visitors, and it will have the appearance and the experience of loading a little bit faster. Now, once you've done this, it's important, of course, to go ahead and save and republish your site. Next up, let's talk about cleaning up unused styles. As you're designing your site and defining styles, sometimes things can get a little bit messy. And so if you have any unused classes that have been defined, that gets loaded every time the CSS for your page is sent to a visitor. So we want to clean those styles up so you get a smaller CSS file that loads faster. And the way we do that, we'll come over here into the Style Selectors panel. And the first thing we can do is come up to the little broom icon, and this will identify all of the classes that are not actually being used in your site design as defined in your Style panel. Now, here are all of the styles that are not being referenced by the Style panel in our design. And we could just come down here and click Remove to quickly remove all of those and make a smaller CSS file that loads faster. We're not going to do that in this case just because there is one caveat here. If you have defined any classes within custom code that you've inserted into your site, those are not referenced necessarily in the Style panel, so those would get deleted too. So we don't want to do that. In that case, if we have any classes that we want to go ahead and delete manually one by one, we can do that as well by coming down, clicking on the little wrench icon, and then on the trash can icon. Now, just like cleaning up unused classes, we can also clean up unused interactions. So we'll just come over here to the Interactions panel, click on the broom icon. It identifies any interactions that have not been used on the site. We can go ahead and select the ones that we want to delete and then delete them. Now, this is really important because we've removed all of the interactions that weren't being used on our site. And interactions, remember, are JavaScript, and JavaScript can be quite large. So getting rid of any interactions that are not actually being used on the site can actually save quite a lot of bandwidth. So definitely something to consider here. Now, one consideration, instead of using an interaction, for example, with a button, you could use CSS effects. So for example, if I want to hover over a button and have it animate, we can do that with CSS effects depending on what you're trying to achieve. So you could use a transition and a hover state and create a really engaging kind of experience that doesn't include any JavaScript. And that's a lot faster in terms of bandwidth usage. Next up, let's talk about site responsiveness. Now, obviously, we're making our site responsive so that we'll have a great experience for our visitors no matter what device they're visiting with. Now, I'm going to scroll down to this section down here. We have a couple of featured speakers. And if I come over here into preview mode, what you'll notice here, I'll go ahead and show different breakpoints here. And you'll notice what happens with the images is they get a little bit smaller. And what's actually happening technically is that Webflow is sending a smaller file to those that are on a smaller device. So they're using less bandwidth. That's a really great thing. Now, there are a couple things to take into account here when you're designing a layout like this. So I'll come into this component here, for example, and select one of the speaker images. And you'll notice over here in our style panel, I actually set the width to 50%. So this is 50% of the parent element that this is sitting within. And it's really important to use these relative sizes because then Webflow can do its thing. It can actually send a smaller file to devices with smaller screens. What you want to avoid is using fixed sizes like pixels, because regardless of the size of the device that the visitor is using, it's always going to send that same size file, and you may not need that. So be sure to use relative sizes when you're doing your layouts. One last thing to cover is using background images sparingly. Now, obviously, when we come into a hero section, a background image is usually a very effective and common design pattern. It can be really stunning. It really draws the audience in and makes for a great design, but you might not want to use them in every single section. And the reason for that is that background images cannot be set to what's called lazy load. Lazy load means if you go to a page, it will only load the images that are actually in the viewport. So it's not necessarily going to load the images that are farther down the page. And this just uses less bandwidth if the visitor doesn't end up scrolling down the page. The problem is, of course, background images cannot do that. So you might want to be careful about when you use a background image and when you don't. So for example, down here in our customer testimonial section, we specifically made cards that don't include background images. Instead, we used the photos of the people that are giving the testimonials and built that into our actual layout itself as opposed to using a background image. So just something to keep in mind. Obviously, background images can be a stunning element on your overall design. Just be sure that you use them very intentionally understanding that they cannot be set to lazy load. So with that, get out there and make some great responsive and fast loading sites that provide a great experience for your visitors.